and Periscope, all with the username Tiffany TLC Music, all my own music, except for one song written for me. And hold on a second. All right, so it takes me a second to see who's hopping on where. Well, I actually can't see who's hopping on anywhere but Periscope. I can see numbers on other places, but if you chat, I can see you. Thanks for clicking like, Willie. Are you there on, I don't know where you are. Anyway, hi, Dr. Eggnog. How are you doing today? Good to see you. So I have had a really challenging day and a really challenging week. Oh, good to hear that. I'm glad you're doing well. That gives me hope for myself. Matthew. Any Christmas songs? You know, I only do my own songs on here. I haven't learned any Christmas songs in terms of the guitar. So any ones that I did would be a cappella, and I would want to do ones that were in the public domain. So I haven't really, I'm looking at myself as a respite from Christmas music, you know, because during this time, okay, I'm glad. This time of year, it can be really, people actually can sometimes get overwhelmed with Christmas music. I like listening to a certain amount of Christmas music, but I also, you know, I especially appreciate breaks from it. I noticed too. Anyway, so I'm thinking about doing I'm So Done. This is a song that I call my cathartic break free from stress song. Because like I said, it's been one of those kind of days. Hi, Gunstoprak, welcome. So, yeah, all right. So let's go ahead and give this a go. And, oops. All right. The Lost Shoe, welcome. Here we go.
Down in the dark, deep underground. I'm coming up, I'm stepping out. It's all I can do now to shout that I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun with everyone. So low, so stressed out, I couldn't grow. When I was a kid, I needed more help, so I learned to depend on myself. Cody, but now I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun. Couldn't rest on my guard. Life was a test. Part of me deep inside still thought it was how to survive. But now I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun with everyone. So happy I found my way to that part to tenderly heal my heart, to trust in my grown-up self, to trust that I could ask and get help. 'Cause I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. I'm so done, done, done. Yeah, I wanna have fun, fun, fun. Wanna dance in the sun, sun, sun. With everyone, one. With everyone, one. With everyone.
Had one of those kind of days. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. Guna Stropak, is that you with the purple hearts? Thank you. For anyone who's new, I Woodvine as well. I hope you consider following wherever you're watching, Periscope, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. However, if you are watching on Periscope, be aware that Periscope will end on March 31st. So please also follow me on another platform like YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook. Username's all the same, Tiffany TLC Music. So follow me someplace where you will be able to continue to watch me. And also I recommend Twitter, where you can receive messages from me. So a watching place and a messaging place. Twitter is the messaging place, and either Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch will be the ongoing watching places. Don't know about whether I'll be doing Twitter Live or Haps or some of these other things in addition, to be decided. In any event, how are you doing, Cody, if you feel like sharing? I hope you're feeling a lot better. I hope your sinus infection is dying down and you're feeling better. Excuse me. I'm grateful to not be physically sick, but just burnout, overwhelmed, done. I'm so done. Discouraged, I guess. Yay, Cody, I'm so glad. That's such good news. That's great news. Yay. If anybody else who's new feels like sharing, or not new, but feels like sharing how they're doing, if I don't know where you're from, I'm always interested in hearing that as well. I'm thinking about doing income inequality. Yes, that would be great, Matthew. That would be excellent. Yeah, so if you so right now I will continue to simulcast. So I'm simulcasting through a service called Restream. It's just that come March 31st, Periscope won't be on the list anymore because they're going away. I'm very sad about that. So even now, like actually before March 31st, I recommend people pop over to some other platform like Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch and follow me there. Even if you don't want to watch me there yet, just follow me there so that you don't forget and you've already hooked up with me there, and you'll just get notifications when Periscope disappears. Oh, great. Yes, I recommend that, Cody. It's really quite a, yay, Matthew, thank you. It's really a, Facebook I know gets a bad rap, but it has really done a lot for me in my life. It's allowed me to connect with people that I never would have stayed connected with, and including extended family, and, you know, get to see pictures I wouldn't have otherwise seen, and, you know, friends that I had years ago. I just never would have stayed connected with them if it weren't for Facebook. And it doesn't take a lot of time. I just spend maybe 5 or 10 minutes a day checking in, just seeing what's happening, looking at my notifications. I think the key is don't get like obsessed with it, because yeah, that can be bad. That's true with any social media platform. The other thing is there's not much like do Twitter if you're interested in political stuff. If you're less interested in political stuff, do Facebook, because I'm very interested in political stuff, but I found that it just, like when you post something political, it gets like no views for the most part. Twitter seems like more the place where people do that. So Facebook ends up being more personal, which is fine. There's a place for that. So anyway, I'm thinking about doing income inequality. Hi, Kurt. Welcome. This is a problem that many aren't aware of. They aren't aware that it's there, or they are aware it's there, but they don't realize how bad it is, or how extreme it is, or maybe they do, but they don't realize how many problems it can cause for people, even if they're wealthy or middle of the road. Carrie, oh, so good to see you. How are you today? I saw your tweet. I never got to see if you replied to my reply about being tired. That was very sad. Ready to choose your backup options? No, I am not. I don't have any backup necessary. Thanks for sharing, Carrie. So I'm going to sing the song Income Inequality. And I reference studies in here. There are a couple of good sources. I actually wrote an article, blog post about this topic that had footnotes. So there's a lot more to this topic than in the song. But there are, if you search Equality Trust. Oh my goodness, let me see. Oh my gosh, she's totally hip and ready to go. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. Carrie. So check out, if you search Equality Trust, there are thousands, or hundreds rather, of studies that are compiled by this organization in Europe about this problem that I'm singing about, and how it affects people across the income spectrum in surprising ways. Well, when you learn more about it, it's not really that surprising, but I think it's surprising to some people. And there's some other sources too, a book called Punished by Rewards that I allude to in this song that has studies about that topic. And then also Drive by Dan Pink is another book with studies about something in one of the verses. So there's a lot to this. If you have any more questions, I should have an annotated version of the song somewhere online.
Income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. The irony that's plain to see in studies of rich countries is that income equality helps even the most wealthy with better public health from A to Z. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. By nearly every measure we can read, from trust to obesity, mental health to life expectancy, all are better off we see. Even the most wealthy, for income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. And with research we can see, without financial worry, people volunteer, really create higher quality with greater ingenuity. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality, from income inequality. We must break free. But then we would be surprised to see better fruit from an apple tree growing in the shade. Punished, so it will obey. People are the same, we know today. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality, from income inequality. We must break free. It's not about what he deserves. There's a reason for every single swerve. When people falter, very near the solution is recovery. Help to be all we can be. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality, from income inequality. We must break free. Just imagine the possibilities with innovation flowing freely on without the massive waste we see from tracking time and money and punishing those in need. For income equality can set us all free.
This problem is so insidious and so pervasive right now, and really we're seeing it playing out with COVID in really horrible ways. People who are suffering already are that much more likely to die from COVID because their jobs are more likely to interface with other people. They're more likely to have pre-existing health conditions. And all of this is very distressing to most of us. And I think that might account for why there are so many poor public health outcomes all the way across the income spectrum when you compare unequal wealthy countries with equal or more equal wealthy countries. We have worse public health outcomes for the wealthy and the not wealthy when you're in a less equal country, if that makes sense. I think it's very destabilizing. You feel empathic stress on behalf of other people. There's more actual impact by, in terms of crime and other things like that on you, regardless of your standing financially. And it's just a painful thing, and it's only gotten worse, much worse in our country. Add it to the list. So that was it, income inequality. I started with, I'm so done, because it's been one of those kind of days. It's been one of those kind of weeks, y'all. Just feel like every time I got up, I got kind of punched back down. I hope you all are doing better than that. I know, Carrie, you had some kind of hard time last night because I saw your tweet. Did you see my response? Oh my gosh, Cody. See, that's what we needed. We have had the most concerning response in every way. Just so tragic. I'm sorry that you're leaving that you've left such a wonderful place, because we have a long way to go here. We have a long way to go. In my opinion, we have a long way to go. Good, Carrie. I'm glad you saw my response. I hope it was just a momentary passing mood. Certainly we've all had them. Yeah, well, you know, we come from a background, a history that's very, well, there are many things I could say, but one element of it is just very independence-minded, that it's all about pulling yourself up by your own bootstraps, even though that's physically impossible. But we just come from that background of this philosophy that you have to do everything on your own, and it leads to so much unnecessary, so many inefficiencies, so much unnecessary trauma. And like I say, on everyone, not just people who directly suffer. Hi, Sarah Devers. I know, Cody.
Could you try again?
It's okay. It's okay, tablet. It's okay.
I'm not sure I understand.
Shh. It's okay. Bye-bye. I don't know how to make it stop listening to me. Can you stop listening to me, tablet? Oh my God, this is so funny. I can't make it stop listening to
Here's some
me.
information.
No, I don't want that. Oh my gosh, I've never had that happen on here. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Yep, there was still a lot left. You know, like I say, it's there's also a problem. There's so many problems. That what I commented on is just one. There's also a concern that our Congress is captured by big monetary interests, and it's very difficult to wrest it loose. I'm burnout, Sarah. Thanks for asking. I'm just done. I started out my broadcast with my song, I'm so done. I just tried so hard this last few weeks before the Christmas holidays to get stuff done, and this particular thing, and it just like, I just felt like knocked down at every turn. So I'm kind of discouraged. I got it done, but like not the way I wanted to get it done. And I also found out that the one thing I was doing, like it was kind of like, I thought I was doing one thing, but then I found out that once that's done, I actually have like several more big things that I didn't even know about that relate to the same thing. So and in doing this one thing, like some crappy things happened along the way that like leaves me unhappy with how it turned out. And I'm just, that feeling of just discouraged and just like tired of it. It's like, fine, whatever, you know? So I hope you're doing better than that. That's an honest response right there. Hi, 80770. You know, y'all, I'm going to miss Periscope when it's gone. I don't know if everybody's aware of that. But make sure you're following me on at least one watching platform that's going to be sticking around. The options you have are Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Those are the three other ones aside from Periscope, which is going away on March 31st. So each day, for folks who come on, I'm going to ask if you could take a moment and follow me on one of those other places. If you want to follow me at Periscope too, that's great. But in the long run, it won't be around. Short run. But same username, Tiffany TLC Music. You just go to YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, and you search Tiffany TLC Music. All one word. And please, please, please follow me, because most of the people that watch me are on Periscope, and I'm going to really take a hit and be very sad, I'm afraid, when that goes away. That was another hard thing this week that I found out about. Well, I don't want to advertise. Right. No, I want people to follow me on Twitter for sure. That's true. Follow me on one place where you can watch, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, and follow me on Twitter where you can get messages. I'm not sure if you'll be able to watch me there yet because I'm not sure if that's going to jibe with, I haven't tried out Twitter Live. I don't really know what it's like. I don't know if it's going to work with my simulcasting. But that's still a good place to follow just to find out what's going on. That's where I send messages. Thank you for that reminder, Carrie, because that is true. But I'm really, really most eager to have people follow me on one of the watching places because, like, that's just going to be such a potential punch in the gut, to like only have the places where I really just started and I don't have much of a following. Thank goodness I started. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Now, because, yes, I heard that, Matthew, and I really hope that's true. I really hope that it's great and that it works with my Restream. My Restream is what allows me to simulcast, which I really want to stick with. But when you say, can you comment on Facebook or Twitter? So, this is complicated. Right now, Twitter is just for sending me a message or something or retweeting my broadcast or whatever. I don't broadcast there, so you can't comment on my broadcast on Twitter. On Facebook, my broadcast right now is also going out to Facebook. So if you were there, you could comment on my broadcast on Facebook. Sorry, it sounds so complicated, doesn't it? But it's really, hopefully it makes sense. So we did, I'm so done. We did income inequality. At the risk of doing 2 low-key songs in a row, I'm thinking of doing It Was Long Ago and then ending with I like to end with upbeat songs, so I was going to end with Everybody's in a Circle. I usually do about 4 songs, for those who do not know. By the way, I know I've talked about not being sure if I'm going to be on the next couple weeks, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be on at least Monday and Tuesday of this coming week. After that, I'm not thinking I will not be on. I'm probably not going to be on. Probably not on Wednesday. It's my birthday. Thanks, Cody. I'm so glad. So glad to have you. That's great. For many years, I just played my music on my own, for myself. But then when I found out about open mics first in physical person, in person, went to those. They were okay. But then somebody there introduced me to live streaming. And that's been the best thing ever. Don't know how I ever lived without it. How are you watching from your Twitter account? Carrie, what are you saying? I'm confused. So you are watching, but it says you're on Periscope. I don't understand. Am I on Twitter Live too? I don't know. How could that be? Am I? I'm confused, Carrie. Another topic. My tablet is like 1,000,000 candles brightness or whatever. All right. Just like glaring in my eyes. Let's do It Was Long Ago. This is a song this is a love lost song. True story from my life. You can watch Periscope from Twitter. I did not know that. Thank you, Cody. Yes, I agree. And I know for you, a lot of this is brand new because I know you weren't on social media when you were in Canada, but also, did you have the internet at all? That would be really a big jump. So, Cody, I know you're 18. You did have the internet. Okay, thank gosh. I don't know how you get anything done without the internet. It's pretty much accessible almost everywhere now in some way. So, Cody, I know you're 18. I got married at 19 and we divorced just 1 year later. And now I've been married to my partner, my husband, for my current person I'm with for 21 years. But I had a short marriage at 19, and I mention that because I know that's pretty close to your age. So it might be relevant. I mean, hopefully not. I don't recommend getting married at 19 necessarily. It didn't turn out so well in my case, but it can turn out well. I have a friend who's been married for 30 years, getting married at, yeah, I know, right? So this is a song about that. And it's called It Was Long Ago. We can watch Periscope on a computer at Periscope TV. Right.tv, yes. Now that I knew. But are you telling me, Carrie, that you can watch? I feel like I need somebody to stand next to me to show me. Are you talking about from, like, if I retweet my Periscope, are you saying, Carrie, that you can watch it from your Twitter feed? I guess that makes sense. But you're really watching Periscope from your Twitter feed. You're not watching Twitter Live, right? I'm not on Twitter Live. Anyway, I'm so confused. We each needed so much when we met that night. We rushed right in, it seemed so right. Neither of us had known true intimacy, so we clung to each other like two lost at sea. It was long ago and far away, yet we're friends right now, even more than yesterday. Wow, they say we married young. We were both still in school, and neither of us was really ready. Yeah, we didn't have the tools. We didn't know how to really talk. We didn't know how to really be, and we couldn't find help, someone to help us see. Hi Vince, thanks for sharing. It was long ago and far away, yet we're friends right now, even more than yesterday. Been decades since we split, we each married anew. We both have kids now, just not me and you. Yet we each have found our way, though on different paths. Still, you're a close friend. The distance is not so vast. It was long ago and far away, yet we're friends right now, even more than yesterday. I adore my husband, you adore your wife. We love our families in a way we'd want another life. Yet I still sometimes wonder, what if someone had lent a hand? I still sometimes marvel, imagining where we might stand. It was long ago and far away, yet we're friends right now, even more than yesterday, even more than yesterday. So I'm realizing this is also a song. Thanks for the hearts. It's also a song about just how we can grow apart and how we can also just like we're very different now. It was like here we married here, and then we went whew, and maybe we were always different, but we just when you're together you kind of start for a while you grow together. So during that period you grow together, and if you stay together you'll probably end up more like each other than if you had split up. And it's trippy to stay friends with the person that you've split up with and follow their lives and get to see how much you can drift apart in terms of your interests and your beliefs and whatever, just because you're no longer together. And so it's also about that and trying to stay friends and not demonize somebody you've split up with. It's about a lot of things. I mean, we were just head over heels, but it was literally we had baggage, and we really didn't know how to process it, and we were also in school. Really, it was just too early for us to be plotting a course together. But I don't know, it could have worked if it had been if we had had different support structure, I think. But that's why I just kind of trip out about it. It's like, wow, we're not actually that close now. But when I wrote this song, it was 2009, and we had a period of time where we were becoming friends again, and we were, connecting on Facebook more. Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's great, Cody. I only have gotten to hear about it secondhand. That's so cute. I'm glad. That's the impression I've gotten, though. So let's see what we got. We got one more song. We got Everybody's in a Circle. I see some typing. Oh, big yawn. I'm tired, but I'm better off than I was yesterday. That's good. Vince, how was your day? How are you doing? Oh, are you still on? Maybe you're not on anymore. Looks like maybe your bubble disappeared. So just to remind folks again, follow me on Twitter, where you can receive messages, and follow me on a watching place where you can watch me, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, because Periscope will be disappearing by March 31st. So you have to find another watching platform before then. So just gonna remind people frequently on that. Aww. A goat. Oh, that's great. As you're together longer, the longer you're together, the more practical your gifts become, I think. I don't know if that's true for everyone, or you don't even bother because you're like, what's the point in me buying you a gift from our pile of money and then you buying me a gift from our pile of money? Like, you get very... So that sounds like a very pragmatic gift. I'm guessing. Maybe it's not. Maybe that's a totally impractical gift. I don't know. I love it, though. Does she want a goat? Oh my God, I'm sorry. Oh my God. Why? Okay, we're going to do Everybody's in a Circle. Maybe that will pep me up. Oh my God, it's already 6:15 too, so gotta skedaddle along. Gotta keep it going. Let's see here. All right, Everybody's in a Circle. Oh, I hope she's okay. I know she was so tired the last 7 p.m. That's so early. Yeah, I was wondering where she was. Well, tell her I hope she's feeling okay. And did she end up... I guess you can't catch a sinus infection, though. I hope she's okay. Excuse me. Molly, if you watch this replay, hope you have a great weekend and that you feel okay. So let's do Everybody's in a Circle. This is a song that works whether you are lonely. Oh, okay. All right. Hi, Molly. I'm going to do the honorary puppy for Molly. one they watch later. Puppy! That's George. George of the jungle. Dun, 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 dun. Watch out for that dog. He can be very, he needs to have his little, he needs to be neutered. Let's just put it that way. Let's just put it that way. He can be downright scary sometimes because he's just so raring to go. But 90% of the time he's either neutral or super endearing and cute. But once in a while he gets into this Tasmanian devil mode. Anyway, so this is a song about it either fits if there's loneliness going on, very common thing during COVID, or you're thinking about joining a new social circle of some kind and you're feeling some social anxiety. So either one. Let's see. No. If you fear you fading to a circle you wanna be in, if the light from the nearest sun is much too dim, if you're lonely, look around and realize that everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You yourself are a sun, shine your light on everyone. You're already in a circle, you yourself are a sunlight, shines through you to everyone. You don't need another sun to get light and love from. When the sun is you, they shine right through you, so you can feel warm all of the time. Because everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You yourself are a sun, shine your light on everyone. You're already in the circle, you yourself are a sunlight, shines through you to everyone. Now there is no center of the universe. There is no one sun to which everyone must run. We're all stars shining our own light, so know that. Everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You yourself are the sun, shine your light on everyone. You're already in a circle, you yourself are a sunlight, shines through you to everyone. Now your circle, it might be small, it might contain no person at all. Imaginary friends, a spider on the wall. But when your love is shining through you, it'll do for now that. Hi, William. Everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You yourself are a sun, shine your light on everyone. You're already in a circle, you yourself are a sunlight, shines through you to everyone. Everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You Why? Thanks for the hearts. Yeah, Cody, I was thinking of you when I was singing this song because I know you had such a big move and you've been away from your dad, and this is a song that kind of helped remind us that I love the metaphor that for each a star, and there are however many stars in the universe, and there's so many solar systems. It's like there's not one that we have to be near to be okay, even though it can be painful. And so I'm not downplaying that, but it's like making do, you know, and by just remembering that we can feel a lot of warmth and love and contentment by just giving out to those that we are around. Hi, Mark. Good to see you. Unfortunately, I'm just about to sign off, but hopefully you can check out the replay. And Mark, I'm not sure if you're following already, but I am especially encouraging folks on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube to follow, because I am also on Periscope, and Periscope is about to go kaput on March 31st. So I'm encouraging folks to follow me on on those other platforms, as well as Twitter. So good to see you. Anyway, I'm sorry it's so quick though. I see some typing. I will linger. But I think that's you, Cody, typing. Yay. Oh, that's so great. I could not be happier for you that you ran into Molly and Liz, because from what I know about Molly, they are very sweet and welcoming and caring, and I'm just so glad you stumbled into that. What good fortune. So I see some typing happening from Carrie. So yeah, I guess it's possible I might not be on next week or the week after at all, but I just think it's very low odds. I will follow me on Twitter and I will message out if for some reason I'm not going to come on. But my guess is I will come on Monday and Tuesday of next week and then be off. Thank you, Carrie. Take care of yourself. Take care of you. You mean so much to so many people, Carrie. I know this. And just remember that. You too, Cody. Have a good weekend. Nobody go too crazy in preparing for the holidays, whatever you're doing. I know this can be a kind of frenetic time, although this is also a weird time, so I don't know. Good to have you, William, Mark, Cody, Carrie, all the others that are on live. Vince, I don't know if you're still there live or replay. Wherever you're watching, I value you, Matthew, so much. And I hope to see you next time. Have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you later, hopefully. Bye.